15 reasons why Queen Elizabeth II didn't initially support Camilla Parker-Bowles. Camilla Parker-Bowles is now the Queen Consort of the United Kingdom, but her relationship with the royal family's been complicated since the beginning. In this video, we'll take a look at 15 reasons why Queen Elizabeth may not have initially supported Camilla. From their history together to the public's reaction, we'll explore all the factors that may have led to the Queen's initial disapproval. So if you're curious about the behind-the-scenes drama of the royal family, then this video's for you. Number 1. Adultery. One cannot discuss the initial hesitation Queen Elizabeth may have had towards Camilla Parker-Bowles without addressing the infamous affair between Camilla and King Charles, while Charles was still married to Princess Diana. The revelation of this extramarital affair undoubtedly shook the royal family and the public at large. The affair between Camilla and Charles created a significant rift in the public's perception of the royal family. Princess Diana, known as the People's Princess, captivated the hearts of millions worldwide. Her tragic fate only intensified the public's adoration of her. Camilla unfortunately found herself at the center of public blame for the breakdown of Charles and Diana's marriage. The perception that Camilla was the other woman in this love triangle deeply affected the public's view of her. As the head of the monarchy, Queen Elizabeth is keenly aware of the public's sentiment. Maintaining the support and respect of the people is crucial for the monarchy's stability. The Queen, having witnessed the immense love and admiration for Princess Diana, may have seen Camilla as a threat to the public's perception of the royal family's integrity. The adultery between Charles and Camilla not only tarnished the image of the individuals involved, but also raised questions about the morality and values within the royal family. Queen Elizabeth II, who upholds a strong sense of duty and propriety, may have struggled to reconcile Camilla's involvement in the affair with her expectations of the royal family's conduct. Number 2. Public opinion. Princess Diana, with her charismatic personality and philanthropic endeavors, captured the hearts of people around the world. She became a beloved figure often referred to as the People's Princess. Diana's marriage to King Charles was a fairy tale in the eyes of the public. However, news of Charles' affair with Camilla shattered that image and shocked the world. As the news broke, public sentiment quickly turned against Camilla. Many saw her as the other woman, attributing the breakdown of Charles and Diana's marriage to their relationship. The media spotlight intensified as the details of the affair emerged, fueling a narrative that painted Camilla as the catalyst for the marital discord. The Queen, being keenly aware of the public's affection for Diana, would have undoubtedly felt the pressure to address this public sentiment. She had to consider the implications of accepting Camilla into the royal family amid such widespread disapproval. Maintaining public support is vital for the monarchy's stability. Queen Elizabeth II had to carefully navigate this delicate situation, balancing the desires of her son, King Charles, with the expectations and opinions of the people. Number 3. Image of monarchy. During her reign, Queen Elizabeth dedicated her life to upholding the prestige and reputation of the British royal family. The Queen understood the importance of public perception and the monarchy's role as a symbol of national unity and tradition. Therefore, it comes as no surprise that she would be deeply concerned about anything that could tarnish the image of the monarchy. When King Charles and Camilla Parker-Bowles' relationship became public, it brought forth a wave of controversy and criticism. The affair itself was seen as a betrayal of trust, and Charles was still married to Princess Diana at the time. The media scrutiny and public outrage surrounding the affair inevitably cast a negative spotlight on Camilla, affecting the perception of the monarchy as a whole. For Queen Elizabeth, maintaining the image of the monarchy was not just about preserving her reputation, but also about safeguarding the institution for future generations. The monarchy relies on the support and admiration of the public to sustain its relevance and influence. Any perception of impropriety or scandal within the royal family could undermine the public's trust and erode the monarchy's standing. In this case, the relationship between Charles and Camilla, which originated during Charles' marriage to Princess Diana, deviated from the conventional expectations of royal behavior. Number 4. Legacy of Diana. Princess Diana was an iconic figure, loved by millions around the world. Her untimely death in 1997 sent shockwaves through the royal family and the entire nation. Queen Elizabeth was not immune to the profound impact of Diana's passing, and the loss was felt deeply within the monarchy. As the reigning monarch during Princess Diana's life and after her passing, Queen Elizabeth faced the challenges of navigating the aftermath of the tragedy. Diana's status as the people's princess endeared her to the public, and she brought a touch of relatability and compassion to the royal family that was previously unparalleled. The Queen, while maintaining composure, also had to acknowledge the shift in public sentiment towards Diana. The outpouring of grief and affection for the late princess heightened the scrutiny of the royal family, putting a spotlight on their actions and relationships. With the memory of Diana still fresh in the minds and hearts of many, the Queen might have felt a profound sense of duty to honor her former daughter-in-law's legacy. Diana was the mother of the future heir to the throne, Prince William, and her memory would undoubtedly have an enduring impact on the monarchy's future. Given the strong emotional connection between the public and Diana, the Queen may have seen Camilla Parker-Bowles as an indirect reminder of the painful past. Number 5. Personal disapproval. We all know that Queen Elizabeth held strong beliefs about the importance of commitment, loyalty, and fidelity within marriage. Her marriage to Prince Philip stood as a shining example of a lifelong partnership built on trust and devotion. In contrast, the affair between Charles and Camilla fundamentally contradicted these values, and the Queen might have found it challenging to reconcile such behavior within her family. Beyond the strictures of royal protocol and public image, Queen Elizabeth may have struggled on a personal level to accept Camilla into the fold due to the history of her relationship with Charles. Even though Charles and Camilla's bond seemed genuine, the circumstances surrounding their affair were undoubtedly complicated and contentious, causing emotional turbulence within the royal family. The Queen's disapproval might not have been based solely on judgment, but rather her sincere concern for her son, King Charles. As a mother, she could have worried about the long-term consequences of the affair on his emotional well-being and the stability of his future relationships. Number 6. Marital standards. Throughout her reign, Queen Elizabeth had been known for her unwavering devotion to her husband, Prince Philip. Their marriage spanned over 7 decades and was regarded as a symbol of stability and commitment. As someone who had always honored the vows of marriage, the Queen might have found it difficult to accept Charles and Camilla's affair. To Queen Elizabeth, the institution of marriage carries significant weight. She consistently demonstrated her belief in the sanctity and lifelong commitment of marriage. Charles and Camilla's affair could have been seen as a breach of trust and a violation of the sacred bond between husband and wife. The Queen's perspective on marriage may have been shaped by the traditional values and expectations associated with the monarchy. As the head of the royal family, Queen Elizabeth upheld the customs and protocols that have governed the institution for centuries. In the context of these marital standards, the relationship between Charles and Camilla might have been viewed as a departure from the expectations placed upon members of the royal family. The Queen's commitment to her marriage could have made it challenging for her to embrace a relationship that deviated from these established norms. Number 7. Disrespect to royal protocol. The royal family is known for its adherence to centuries-old customs and traditions that have helped shape the institution. These protocols provide a sense of continuity, stability, and respect for the monarchy. However, Charles and Camilla's affair went against these deeply ingrained expectations. The affair itself was viewed by many as a breach of trust and an affront to the sanctity of marriage, which is highly valued within the royal family. It disrupted the image of a fairy tale marriage, which the public often associated with the monarchy. Queen Elizabeth, as the custodian of these traditions, would have been acutely aware of the implications that Charles and Camilla's relationship had on the public's perception of the monarchy. The stability of the institution relies on maintaining the respect and admiration of the people. For Queen Elizabeth, who dedicated her life to upholding the monarchy, it was of utmost importance to preserve the dignity and integrity of the institution. The scandalous nature of Charles and Camilla's relationship threatened to undermine the carefully cultivated image of the royal family. Number 8. Public scandal. At the time of Charles and Camilla's affair, the media scrutiny of the royal family was intense. Every move, every rumor, and every detail of the relationship was dissected by tabloids and news outlets around the world. This relentless focus on their affair created a storm of public opinion that the Queen couldn't ignore. The Queen understood the importance of public support for the monarchy's stability and continued existence. Any negative public sentiment towards the royal family can undermine the institution itself. The scandalous relationship between Charles and Camilla posed a risk of damaging the public's perception of the monarchy. Besides, the timing of the affair was particularly challenging. It occurred during a period when the royal family was already dealing with the fallout from Princess Diana's tragic death. The public's sympathy and affection for Diana were still fresh, and many blamed Camilla for the breakdown of Charles and Diana's marriage. In the eyes of the public, Camilla became a symbol of betrayal, and the media fueled this narrative. The Queen would have been well aware of the public's emotional attachment to Princess Diana and the potential backlash if she were seen as accepting or supporting Camilla. The Queen had to navigate the delicate balance between her personal feelings, the public's opinion, and the long-term reputation of the monarchy. It was a challenging task that required her to carefully consider the potential consequences of embracing Camilla within the royal family. Number 9. Duty to the Crown. Queen Elizabeth's primary responsibility was to the Crown and the institution of the monarchy. The decisions she made and the actions of her family members have a profound impact on the stability, reputation, and future of the monarchy itself. Given the controversy and public disapproval surrounding Charles and Camilla's affair, the Queen may have been worried that the relationship would detract from the respect and credibility of the Crown. She would have been acutely aware that the monarchy relies on the support and goodwill of the people. Queen Elizabeth had to consider the long-term implications of Charles' relationship with Camilla. She may have questioned whether the public would accept Camilla as a future queen consort and how this acceptance or rejection would impact the monarchy's continuity. Number 10. Distraction from duties. As public figures, members of the royal family have significant responsibilities and commitments to fulfill on behalf of the monarchy. The Queen was a steadfast advocate for duty and service and placed great importance on fulfilling her role as the head of state and the symbol of the monarchy. Any distractions that drew attention away from these duties could have been viewed as detrimental to the institution she holds dear. During the period when the affair between Charles and Camilla was exposed and discussed openly in the media, the attention and speculation surrounding the relationship reached unprecedented levels. This media frenzy created a significant distraction, diverting attention away from the important work of the royal family. The Queen may have been concerned that the excessive focus on Charles and Camilla's personal lives would overshadow the positive contributions the monarchy was making to society. This distraction could have potentially undermined the respect and credibility that the royal family had worked so hard to earn. Number 11. Future of monarchy. Queen Elizabeth had to consider the long-term implications of the public's negative opinion of Camilla. She understood that the monarchy's stability and relevance depend on maintaining the support and respect of the people. The Queen may have been concerned that the public's perception of Camilla as the other woman in Charles and Diana's marriage could cast a shadow on the future of the monarchy. The British monarchy relies on public support, and any tarnish on its image could have far-reaching consequences. Additionally, the Queen had to consider the impact on the succession of the throne. At the time, Prince William and Prince Harry were young and the future heirs to the throne. The Queen may have worried that the controversy surrounding Charles and Camilla's relationship could potentially undermine the public's confidence in the next generation of the royal family. The Queen had to navigate the delicate balance between tradition and modernity. The monarchy's evolved over centuries, adapting to societal changes while upholding its core values and traditions. The introduction of Camilla, who's associated with the scandalous affair, challenged the perception of the royal family and raised questions about its ability to adapt to contemporary standards. Ultimately, Queen Elizabeth had to consider the long-term viability and relevance of the monarchy. She was aware that public opinion could sway the course of history, and the negative sentiment towards Camilla could potentially have had a lasting impact on the institution she had dedicated her life to safeguarding. Number 12. Personal values. Throughout her reign, Queen Elizabeth demonstrated a strong sense of duty, integrity, and traditional values. It is possible that she held reservations about Camilla Parker-Bowles based on her actions and how her relationship with King Charles unfolded. The Queen's marriage to Prince Philip was a testament to her steadfast loyalty and devotion. Having married her first and only love, she may have found it difficult to understand or condone the extramarital affairs of her son and the woman who would later become his second wife. Moreover, Queen Elizabeth had always carried herself with grace and dignity, upholding a sense of propriety and decorum. She consistently demonstrated a commitment to maintaining the highest moral and ethical standards. It is conceivable that the actions of Charles and Camilla engaging in an affair while Charles was still married to Princess Diana clashed with the Queen's deeply held personal values. Queen Elizabeth was not the only reason for upholding the traditions and protocols of the monarchy, but she also acted as a role model for the nation. Her actions and decisions set an example for others to follow. Given her strong personal values, it's understandable that she may have had reservations about accepting Camilla into the royal fold. Number 13. Impact on Prince William and Prince Harry. Queen Elizabeth had a profound love for her grandsons and wanted nothing but the best for them. The affair between Charles and Camilla not only affected the marriage of their parents, King Charles and Princess Diana, but it also had a lasting impact on William and Harry. Both young princes were still coming to terms with the loss of their beloved mother, Princess Diana, when news of the affair broke. The public scrutiny and the continued media coverage surrounding Charles and Camilla's relationship further added to their emotional turmoil. The Queen, being acutely aware of the sensitive nature of their situation, may have been deeply concerned about how the scandal would affect the well-being and stability of her grandsons. The Queen would have wanted to shield William and Harry from unnecessary pain and public backlash. She may have worried about the psychological impact the situation could have had on them and how it could shape their perception of love, relationships, and even the institution of the monarchy itself. The Queen might have also been concerned about the potential strain on the royal family dynamics. The affair created tension within the family, and the Queen would have wanted to ensure that the bond between the members remained strong, especially during a time where unity and support were crucial for William and Harry's emotional well-being. Number 14. Disruption of tradition. Throughout history, the royal families operated within a framework of rituals, customs, and expectations that have been carefully passed down from one generation to the next. These traditions provide stability and a sense of continuity for both the monarchy and the British people. They encompass everything from ceremonial events to the rules of conduct defining the role of the royal family in society. When Charles and Camilla's relationship became public knowledge, it not only challenged the perception of the monarchy, but it also raised questions about its liability to maintain its traditional values. The affair raised concerns about the moral compass of the royal family and whether the principles that had guided the institution for centuries were being disregarded. As the head of the monarchy, Queen Elizabeth held a special responsibility to safeguard those cherished traditions. Any disruption to the established customs could be seen as a threat to the monarchy's long-standing reputation and the trust that the British people place in their royal family. The affair between Charles and Camilla was not only a deviation from tradition, but also from the expectations set for members of the royal family. The Queen, having dedicated her life to fulfilling her duty to the crown, may have felt that the action of her son and relationship with Camilla were incongruent with the high standards expected of those in their position. Number 15. Unpredictability. Camilla's presence within the royal family introduced a level of unpredictability that the Queen may not have been comfortable with. Throughout history, the British monarchies upheld a sense of stability, tradition, and continuity. From generation to generation, the expectations placed upon the royal family have remained largely consistent. However, the appearance of Camilla Parker-Bowles in this centuries-old institution brought an element of unpredictability. For Queen Elizabeth, who has dedicated her life to the service of the monarchy, maintaining stability and upholding the values and traditions of the institution was of paramount importance. The Queen witnessed firsthand the profound impact that the actions and choices of the royal family can have on the public's perception of the monarchy. The relationship between Charles and Camilla, born out of an extramarital affair, was seen by many as a departure from the established norms of the royal family. This unconventional union introduced a level of uncertainty and raised questions about the future direction of the monarchy. The Queen had to consider the long-term consequences of any decisions made within the royal family. The introduction of Camilla with her controversial past and associations with the tumultuous breakdown of Charles and Diana's marriage presented a challenge for the Queen in terms of managing public perception and maintaining the stability of the institution. Do you think the Queen's hesitance was rooted in tradition, personal opinions, or something entirely different? Leave your thoughts and insights in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, share it with your friends who love royal history, and make sure to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on all our latest content. Thanks for watching.